Desmond here, and welcome back to the Unapologetically Honest Podcast. Today we are recovering RUPAUL'S Drag Race Season 12, Episode 8, Droop. Of course, I'm not by myself. You love her, you hate her, or you don't. It's LACRESHA.
Hey. It's on my nerves.
Before we get into this episode, let me remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all the attention we got on our last episode. All the attention. All of the attention, yes. So yeah, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gaining subscribers, so it's awesome. I appreciate y'all. So, LACRESHA.
Yes.
What did you think of tonight's episode?
It was very entertaining.
I enjoyed it very well. Mm-hmm. I was thoroughly entertained. Kind of shocked on the elimination tonight. I didn't expect this queen to go home this soon, especially since she's been in my top 4 several times.
Really?
Yeah. Like when the season first started, she was in my top 4. Like I eventually thought she was going to make her way back, but No. So we start off the episode, Britta's gone, and Jan. She got on my nerves this whole episode. When I say the whole episode, I mean the whole episode. She comes in, she's crying because Britta is gone.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. That is what she had said. I don't agree.
Do you really think she was upset because Britta won?
No, she was pissed she didn't win that challenge. I was pissed she didn't win that challenge.
Exactly.
Like,
I said that when I watched the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Baby, she mad because she didn't get the win, which I'm really shocked she didn't get the win.
Yeah, she kind of deserved it. I mean, we discussed this last week about the bathing suit situation.
It's just, come on. That was Jan's win. But, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm not rude.
She did put a tweet up, what was it, yesterday, the day before, she was like, that Jada Essence Hall's observations were correct. That she gave credence to those observations. I was like, okay, well at least you know that we know you were slightly being fake.
Yeah, and it irritates me because, honey, just say you're upset about
not winning.
It's okay. Like we get it. I would be upset, especially when I did the damn thing. The whole thing, not half of it, not a piece of it. The whole thing.
All.
From the Rudy to the Tootie, she did it. And don't look at me like that. From the Rudy to the Tootie. Us Southern folks know exactly what I mean about that. She did that. And I would be upset too, baby. I'll be crying. I'll be mad. Because I'm a mad cry. Well, I cry.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter what emotion it is. I start feeling it too strong, I'm crying.
Yeah. Irritated, crying. Depressed, crying. Sad, happy.
Oh, especially angry. Especially angry. And the angry cry, you better move because I'm ready to swing.
Yeah. I've tried to keep from getting that angry. People, yeah.
But, yeah, so, once again, we get a lovely bit from Widow. God, I love Widow.
She is just gorgeous. Happy birthday!
Is it her birthday?
Yes!
Happy birthday, Widow.
It's her birthday today.
Oh, she is a... No, Aries? Is that her birthday? It's Aries season, isn't it?
Wait.
Is it Aries?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, Aries series. Aries. Baby, I like yours about Geminis.
Capricorn.
Anyway, so I love Widow. We got a nice little bit from her. And everybody's not buying it. I don't think anybody's buying the fact that she's upset that Britta's gone home. She probably is upset. I'm not going to say she's not upset. But it's more than just the fact that Britta just went home. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Another tweet today.
Yeah.
Like, me and Britta have been friends for like 4 years. We're best friends.
Yes, honey. I was over all of that. I'm talking every piece of it. So, it's the next morning. Everybody's walking in. A lot of take
like, oh, I'm over it.
And see, I'm the same way though. Like, give me my moment. Well, it wasn't over it, but let me have my moment. Let me cry my tears. Give me about 10-20 minutes, and I will be right back. So RuPaul comes in the next morning And probably my favorite suit so far this season. Oh, baby, red looks good on Rue. Red looks good on Rue, and Rue did that. The hat. I'm sorry, it's right there. I just saw it. The hat.
The hat was my favorite.
Baby, it's giving me Joker vibes, even though it's flowers. It's still giving me like not Joker, but Riddler vibes.
Yes.
It's giving me very Riddler vibes. Oh,
it was like little
just
cactuses.
all over me. Yes. So we actually get a mini challenge this week, you guys.
3 weeks without.
A whole mini challenge. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I was about to lose control, and I knew I liked it. I did, honey. So this week, she paired up the queens for the mini challenge. She paired up Gigi, Jackie, Crystal, Jada, Jen, Heidi, Widow, and Sherry. And basically, they gotta shade each other, you know.
It was like a low-key version of the read challenge.
Which we're still waiting for. And from the previews next week, we're not getting it. So, like...
Reading's not gonna be fundamental until, like, we're down to the bottom
top
4.
6? That's what they have to do with the top 6. Like, well, come on. Like, I was just rewatching them all on VH1, and there's been reading challenges way sooner than this season, like top 9, top 8. So, like, where's the reading? Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. Them are All-Stars.
Yeah, see.
All seasons of All-Stars except for one. As soon as you walk through the door, read that bitch. And I live. Baby, you ain't seen these girls in a while. The first thing they have you to do is read them. Read them.
Yeah, so they do the mini challenge with Fab Fit Fun Box, which I get those. Those are fun. They're great. But
what is Fab Fit Fun Box?
It's basically like a subscription box.
Yeah, I understood that, but like, what comes with it?
When I first started getting them, I thought they were going to help you like exercise and you were going to get that type of stuff because that's the stuff they used to get when 11 Gorgeous did their unboxings or whatever. So now it's more lifestyle stuff. So you can,
so it fits in with the main challenge.
Yeah.
Got you.
So now you get more, like I did one the other day with you where I got the little sweater.
Oh, that was a fun fit Fab box.
Yeah, that big little box because I got some extra stuff because I got some tea and I got the thing and then that headphone thing I thought had the headphones in it and it didn't. Anyways, no shade. Yeah, just false advertising. But I love you, Fat Fit Fonts. Hey.
I went and looked. It was not false advertisement. She just don't know what she doing. Anyway, so out of all 4 sets of groups, which group was the funniest to you?
Out of the duos?
Yeah.
I think I honestly feel like there were just bits and pieces of people that were just a lot better than some people.
Yeah, for me, Gigi and Jackie were the clear winners. They worked well together. So did Widow and Sherry. I thought Widow and Sherry worked so well together. But Sherry, this whole episode just kind of fell flat. Even in this
Sherry
mini
disappeared from the episode. We're going to get another one of those memes that says file not found on Twitter. And it is justifiable because they went so far. Because if you watch the 10 minutes on YouTube, there was actually a piece where Sherry was shading Widow. And when you watch the episode live, they cut that whole piece out. So when Widow sits there and says, yeah, I'm going to be the Black Widow and I'm going to come up on you, it's out of context.
But yeah, I'm living for the editing. I really am. Baby, they said who? Who?
Who is
Sherry Pie.
Sherrod Pie?
I've never heard of her. Who is she?
Pie?
Is she a drag queen? Are you sure? She's amazing.
Shaving cream.
What? Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
So, Gigi and, the mug line, that was hilarious. Anyway, Gigi and Jackie won, and I agree, they worked the best together. They were the funniest. Like, they read
and you know what? Jackie made me fall in love. I liked her before, but she made me fall in love with her this episode.
This was a good episode for Jackie.
Not only the man version of her, but her drag version of her. Like, I sat there and I was like, ooh, Jackie, damn you gay. But other than that, she was shading. And I was like, the shade. Where's the shade coming from? Every single time somebody said something. Sure.
I'm done with you at this exact moment in time. I just want that to be on record that I am done with her, and she will be receiving her second PC after this recording is done.
If you listen to one of our previous podcasts, I got one because what did I do?
You failed to prepare for a podcast.
All I did was didn't listen to some of the music, and hell, it was justifiable because it sucked.
Anyway, back on it. They win $1,000 and a year subscription. Was it? Yeah, a year subscription to
FabFitFun.
That them.
Which basically means they're gonna get 4 boxes.
Well, hey, that's 4 boxes. I will sell every bit of it too.
Well, you know, some of it they claim it's worth $150 to $200.
I remember you told me how much that sweater was worth. I almost threw it in the trash.
Yes, that sweater was $99. I didn't pay $99.
I know you didn't pay $99 for it.
I paid
but I almost threw it in the
for
trash.
Everything in there. Well, $60 for everything in the big box. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
So RuPaul tells them that the main challenge this week is a Droop lifestyle brand infomercial. So they have to come up with a product and sell it to the crowd, well, to us, to the judges. And I love these type of challenges. They've done them in the past. It's always something to get a good fun laugh out of. But this year there wasn't that many good ones this season.
No, most of them fell flat. And I know a lot of it was probably just nerves. You know, Widow kind of got in her head.
Yes, she got in her head hard this season. And matter of fact, let's just get straight into the walkthrough. When RuPaul came through with Bob Harper, a branding expert, and they were sitting there talking to Widow, and Widow was just, I don't know. And you know, I relate to Widow because I get like that from time to time. Like, what do I do? Like, I've been doing this for so long. I feel like I'm just plateauing. Is that correct term? I just feel like I'm just floating now. Like
he's coasting.
I need some help, and so I get that from her. And
I think you know, when you've been safe for so long and people are starting to comment on it, you kind of get in your head. And mistakes get made when you get in your head. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Sometimes you just gotta get out of your head.
So she also had a chance to sit and talk with Heidi. Heidi has perks.
Congratulations, Heidi. That's all I have to say.
Damn. Anyway, I thought it was a cute little moment. And then Rue gave the name of the Heidi's Hydration Multi-Purpose Lotion. And
it was something else.
As soon as Rue walks away, she's like,
right. It's supposed to be like silky satin seduction something or other with a little whistle. I know I have a gap, but it's not that big, so I can't do the whistle. Can't do it.
No, I can't do it tonight either. But yes, it was hilarious. As soon as she walked up, I remember she said, Rue can have 2.3% of my earnings.
Yeah.
I love it. Heidi, she
you know what? I'm just glad Heidi listened and made a change. She needs to listen a little bit closer to the mud. But other than that, she listened, and I think that's what got her ahead and all.
And then we got Jan, but I don't really remember much of the walkthrough with Jan. Do you remember what she said to Jan?
No.
I think she started mentioning Britta again. Like, honey, nobody cares. And then we go to Jackie. Like I said, this episode did a really good job at making people love Jackie. If Jackie doesn't make top 4, I feel like Jackie will be Miss Congeniality.
She is. She's a
hands down.
But she's just, I feel like Jackie has been authentically Jackie from day one.
Well, she was a little shady a few episodes back, but
rightfully so.
Okay. Anyway, she talked about how much she loved the I Dream of Jeannie and how the first line she had was said in Persian. So Parsi, Persian.
Farsi.
Anyway, she almost got chopped up.
Okay, you can get chopped in Farsi. Jesus.
But yeah, they did a really good job of making me love her. And I didn't realize, I Dream of Jeannie's first line was like that. Now, I used to love that show growing up. I watched it a lot with my granny because I spent a lot of time with her growing up. And that was one of the shows she loved watching. Mm-hmm. That Bewitched, Golden Girls, all the good stuff.
Yes, everything that used to play on Nick at Night.
Pretty much.
Yes. The Nanny, I Dream of Jeannie.
No, she didn't like the Nanny. She didn't like the Nanny.
I love the Nanny.
But the only reason why, because she don't like Fran Drescher's voice. Oh, Mr. Sheffield. She couldn't stand it.
That's what Jackie reminds me of. He wanted to do a little bit of Fran Drescher. That's what his Michelle would look like to me. Fran Drescher, just a little bit.
Okay. So the walkthrough's over, and RuPaul announces that the extra special guest judge this week is the one, the only, every woman herself, Shaka Khan. Oh Lord. So
sorry about people with headphones.
But yeah, we get to I'm talking about a quick run through of them doing the recording for their episodes. Like, you barely got a chance to tell if they're going to do good or good bad. But they made sure we could tell that Jan and Widow did bad. And for Gigi to do as bad as she did, they barely touched on how bad Gigi actually did.
And I really think Gigi should win some.
Honey.
I mean, I know you won last week, baby, and I love you, but
yeah, but nothing.
You can't be good at everything.
Yeah, everybody has their moment, and it seems like everybody was having that moment this week where they were just kind of
falling flat.
They've been going so hard.
Yes.
This episode, a lot of them just flat.
And I'm tired of listening to Jan talk about how much she loves Britta. We love her too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we didn't really get a mirror moment this week. The only thing we got was Jan discussing her relationship with Britta. All episode, all we heard is Jan and Britta, Jan and Britta, Jan and Britta.
Marsha.
Britta. Girl, we don't care. We love Britta, don't get me wrong, but honey, this is about you right now. This is your moment, your time.
And you're obsessing about Britta.
And that's what you were too focused on Britta to focus on the challenge. I said it.
I agree.
I did.
And so she just taking all that cake on
cake. Alright, so I say we go straight into these runway looks because who was obsessed was me. Can we talk about RuPaul real quick? Ru looked, when I say stunning, I loved every bit of Ru's look. She looked good in that yellow, the black, the hair was right, the boobs was sitting right, the makeup was good. I lived. What about you?
I like the look too.
Ru's been killing it with the looks for the past few seasons, including All Stars and UK1. I don't know if she has a new costume designer or what, but these looks have been coming through. Like, she's been killing the kids. She's like, you know what? There's a lot of these girls now, so I need to remind you that I'm that girl. I'm that bitch.
I started this shit.
I started this.
Maybe not started, but
I made it mainstream, honey.
Yes.
I brought this in the white folks' house.
I'm the pop culture
icon. I did this. You better work.
Cover.
Still one of my favorite songs by Ru.
Classic.
It's in my top 5 Ru song for me. But it's time for the queens to strut their stuff. Let's talk about Jackie Cox. It was okay.
It was okay.
I thought it was cute.
I understood the concept.
Oh yeah, it's not bad at all.
No.
I feel like if she would have had a better runway look, she would have won this week.
Yeah, I don't think the dress needed to have been sequins.
Yeah, I can see that.
If it had been just matte black and maybe a little bit longer, then I'd have read it the way that she was trying to have it come out.
Okay. Up next is Jan. Oh my Jesus. Jan. Yes. Give me what I need in my life.
You like them gloves. I bet you probably had a thigh-high boot underneath.
No, she probably didn't.
No, she didn't, but she should have.
Oh yeah, she sure did because she took it off there.
Yes.
Foreshadow, but she took it off later. And the eye dome on the back.
In white.
I love it. Jada Essence Hall. Now let me tell you something. This is cute. This is Jada. This is beautiful.
Typical Jada.
It's typical Jada. I was looking for something over the top with Jada because she's been giving us so much good stuff. Then she gives us this, which is great. Don't get it twisted. I enjoy it, but it's just.
I think Jada Essence Hall's character is a basketball wife.
Gigi Good, I like this look so much.
I want to see
so
Gigi in a different hair color.
much. Yeah, I'm tired of the blonde.
She wears blonde on the runway.
Although we did get red in the commercial.
We got red in the commercial.
We'll
We've gotten red a couple of times from her.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she knows what her color is.
But it looked good. The heels are right. The poof is right.
And I understood what she was going for. Dior.
Cherry motherfucking pie. Woo!
Camp.
Ma'am. Yes.
Pure unadulterated camp.
Yes. 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 I'm making a reference to wrestling if you know what I mean. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Sherry. Sherry. Why did you do what you had to do? That came out right. This would have been your season.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I love it. And then Heidi in closet. Now I have to give it to her. She looks stunning.
Yes.
But her makeup. I'm okay with the wig. It's the makeup.
The wig, the makeup.
I hate your hair and makeup today.
Yes.
Anybody got a problem?
The thing is baby, you're not red. Your undertones are not red. Your undertones are yellow or neutral. So get makeup that reflects that, because all of her makeup has red undertones.
Well, let's talk about the look of the night Miss Widow Vaughn do. Bow down to the queen. Bow down to the queen. Bow down to the queen. Oh my Jesus. Then when she lifted the little veil situation.
And did those scaleras. Oh my God. And her makeup.
Baby, honestly, I felt like this look could have saved her from where she fell tonight. Me personally. But Crystal Method. See, this is what I would have thought of for Black Wedding. I would have went something along this line. I don't think I would have did exactly this.
Right.
But I would have went down the line Crystal did.
Beetlejuice vibes.
Beetlejuice. Hold on, we done said his name too many times now. Hold on now. Not in this Christian and sanctified house. No.
That's Candyman.
I don't remember if you say BJ's name 3 times, he pops up.
Well, we've said it 3 times.
You know we have not. That's why I stopped us. But yes. So let's quickly go over the infomercials. So the first one we had was Jackie Cox, and she had the magic marker Merkins. I thought it was funny.
I don't think it was Martha.
Magic
carpet marker.
Oh, I put magic marker.
Because you was thinking MMM.
Yes.
That was magic carpet marker.
Yes, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
It was cute.
It was. And I love how Shaka Khan didn't know what American was. Neither did I. I didn't know what it was either.
I knew it was.
I didn't.
I don't remember why I know what it was, but I knew it was. But it was a cute commercial. Mm-hmm. I liked the fact that she took it old school and was like, okay, put the product there. Put the product there.
Yeah, because, they could have easily just did it without her having to do all that.
Right.
But she wanted to do...
But I thought it was extremely thought out. She knew what she wanted to say. She knew how she wanted to cut. So, she outside of Heidi, she deserved to win it if Heidi had it.
Okay. Next was Gigi Good. She had Good Night, bitch. I wrote one note. Where's the jokes?
I get that reference now.
Wait, how do you get that reference now? LACRESHA.
I can't help what pops up on YouTube.
Girl, you know what? I'm so sick of you. You can't do right. You almost got. That was almost a second PC right there. Spoilers, honey. She can't help it. She can't help it. She runs to the spoilers.
I didn't run to it.
To them. She searches them up on purpose and she runs to them.
No,
she's like Whitney. I run to you. She runs to the spoilers.
I do not.
Anyway, Gigi was boring. Where's the jokes? Next was Jan. She had Sure Jan. And once again, it was another thing. I wrote one note.
But it was high energy. She went from low energy to high energy.
Like, I was annoyed. 5 seconds in, I'm like, ma'am, can we bring it down a few notches?
And the director told her to bring it down.
And I understand coming in hot and then trying to die down. Think of it
right. Because like the high notes were like, "Hi, I'm Jan, and this is my product," and then you go to the low note, which is like, "Hey, I really wish that I could be like Jan."
And I agree with the judges. She was.
Oh my God, I'm like Jan. I was just giving an example. I'm silly. Sorry.
But damn, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Jan. I agree with the judges. I felt like she was doing way too much for a minute worth of commercial. I felt like if she was just focused on one of those instead of, I think she had 3, 4. Yeah, if she would have just focused on one, maybe 2, it would have been fine.
She's been trying so hard this whole competition because she's one of the ones that came in with the same old adage of, I've watched every season, I know what they're looking for, I want to please them, I'm going to give them everything they want and need.
It just reminds me when her drag mother was on the show, Alexis Michelle. You haven't got their season yet, but very similar to how they played out. There was a challenge that she should have won. But I think Alexis made it much further than what Jan did. Alright,
but
so.
She looked gorgeous in her look.
Next we had Jada Essence Hall with Luxatux. Say it. Luxatux. That. Luxatux. Got it. I wrote cute, funny. I love that bit where she said the bad actor from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Just take my money. Here.
She really sold it and she should have won too.
Here, take it. It's yours. Like, come on, ma'am.
She landed her jokes where they were supposed to be. Yes. Hers was well thought out too. She killed it.
And then next we had Heidi with Heidi's Hydrated Multi-Purpose Lotion.
Made from the tears of drag queens.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. I don't think it should have won, but like it was cute.
It was a lot of personality. They got to know a lot of Heidi.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the judges need to see that because we see it in the confessionals and we see it when she's in the workroom, but the judges on the main stage hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but I think what won it for her was the fact that she listened. Because
not to the makeup.
No, not to the makeup. Come on, baby. Just 2 shades lighter, not 5.
I hate your hair and makeup. Team Nikki. Anyway, so anything else on Miss Heidi? Because I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like good. I like Heidi in Closet. I don't want people to think I don't like Heidi in Closet. It's just little things that's stopping her from being that bitch for me. It's just little things.
Nope, I don't know.
So next was Miss Widow Von Du. She had throat, and it was boring.
Yeah.
And she tried.
She did.
She could tell she was trying, but the momentum had died.
I don't think it was momentum. Because in the confessional she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come back." But when Rue kind of came up during the table read, then that's when she just kind of got in her head. And I didn't know that they do all of that on the same day. So for it to be in her head while she's filming
it really just depends. Sometimes it's like a 2-day process. Sometimes they do it all in 1 day. It just really depends.
Right.
And in their case, they actually mentioned that they did it all in 1 day.
Yeah. So for her, I kind of understand why she fell flat, because you cannot give me a criticism and then expect me to perform at my peak, because I agree with everybody. We did not get Widow in that commercial at all. I don't think she even thought through what she said, because as soon as she got that criticism of, well, you won the first challenge, and well, it's since then, that kind of got to her. And
it did.
And so, I'm sorry, I'm loud. And so, it
was what it was. It really was.
And I feel bad for my baby.
Next was Crystal Method. I loved it. I loved she had the magic mullet.
The magic mullet. That was
hilarious. I really thought she was winning.
She had her highs.
That's who I thought was winning this week's challenge was Crystal Method. But I love it. 2 weeks in a row she's been in the top.
Right.
2 weeks in a row, baby.
Mm-hmm. And I like the juxtaposition of Heidi was in the bottom 2 last week, and then she won the challenge.
And I love when that happens because it's happened a few times before. But my favorite part is the judge's favorite part is when Heidi was sitting there hammering those wigs. And when she was doing the recording, she's like, "Give me a table that looks science." So we can do science stuff on it. Yeah, this looks like it.
Yeah, sure.
I love it. And then Sherry Pies. She had her aura pie. Like I said, we were very limited Sherry.
Yes.
It was okay. Like, it wasn't bad.
It
but
wasn't Sherry at
all. It wasn't Sherry.
I will say she knows her body.
And that's the big story coming through this whole episode was nobody was really on their game except for Jackie, Jada, and Heidi. Everybody else was just kind of off their game.
Right. Like the people who have been doubting themselves for the majority of the season, Jada Essence Hall excluded from that particular part of the list. Miss Hall was nasty. You know, were able to excel and come out and be like, okay, I'm gonna show you who I am. And then everybody else was like, well, I've been showing you who I am this whole time, and now I don't know what else to give you.
You know, and just kind of watching it, I agree with the judges. It was just there. I wouldn't even say it was boring, but like it took a while before the first joke came.
Right, especially on Sherry's.
Especially for Sherry. Sherry popped right out with a joke, honey.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, well, where's the joke? And then next thing you know, the commercial was over, and I was like, oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. Like, Heidi just had them coming. Jada was like, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow.
So that was this week's challenge. Now, before we move on, whose runway look was your favorite this week?
So what else? Done.
Mine was Sherry Pie. She did that.
I'm not for camp.
Mm-hmm. I love camp. Like, Sherry Pie and Crystal were my top 2 this week. But Widow was like right there with them. Because Widow, gosh.
I did like Crystal's look because I liked her take on it.
And that's like a future episode I would like for us to sit down and do. Like, what would our take for each of the runways to be?
Right.
Because the things that pop in my head when I hear the runway theme, my mind goes somewhere completely different. And I'm like, if I was on the show, like I said, mine would have went down the path that like Sherry and Crystal took, but like it would have took just a little detour. I wouldn't have gone fully gray as Crystal did.
Yeah, but I like Crystal gray.
Oh, I loved it. I'm not saying
because it gave me the BJ person that we're not allowed to name any more. And then it gave me Death Becomes Her, and it gave me Corpse Bride, which is what I think she was going for.
And it also gave me, what was that movie? Was it Nightmare Before Christmas?
Probably.
Yes, Lift.
Yes.
Lift. But yeah, I have to give it to Sherry.
We both mentioned Tim Burton.
She gave me everything I needed on that runway. And she's been doing that quite a bit this season. I have to give a round of applause to the designer. Rounds of applause. Because the designer did that. So, we have that question again. Usually we don't get it twice in a season.
No, we don't.
But we got it twice this season. Who should go home and why? And every one of them bitches said Widow.
No, don't send my baby home. And I'm glad she was smart and did not say, I guess it's against myself.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a cop-out answer. And I'm like she said, well, the only one who did just as bad as me was Jan. So Jan is who I choose.
Right.
Period. And I wrote it down here on the side. Jan versus Widow was going to be our bottom 2. And
yeah, I knew as soon as she said that was what it was going to be.
I had a feeling when Jen was getting her critiques, I'm like, oh, Jen's going to be in the bottom. But I couldn't figure out who the second person was going to be until everyone was saying Widow. And I'm like, that's when I gasped. But I'm like, it's going to be Widow and Jen.
I hope this is the only time Widow's in the bottom.
Thank you.
I don't need that heartache.
I don't like this.
I don't.
But the winner of this week challenge, if you cannot tell by now, was Heidi in Closet. Congratulations, lady. You know, I'll give you a round of applause. I don't agree, but you get your round. Gigi got her round last week, so once again, 2 weeks in a row I didn't agree with the winner. Oh well.
What are you gonna do?
Keep watching. So, like we said, the bottom two was Widow versus Jen. They lip synced to a song, This Is My Night by Shaka Khan. This is the first lip sync song this season I did not know.
I didn't know it either.
I did not know this song. I knew every other song prior to tonight. Ooh, especially Hard to Break. Drag Race just reignited that love I had for that song that I forgot I had. And I'm like, ah! But we're not going to talk about that right now.
Because he's been listening to it incessantly since.
No shame.
No.
So they lip synced. What did you think of the lip sync?
I knew Widow was going to turn it out. And the only reason why I knew Widow was going to turn it out was because Jan was taking too long. She took too long to get into it. Because she's over there and she's singing, and while she's singing, she's trying to lift the other half of the other dress she got on underneath up and put it on. And then unput and then untuck. And then finally, I guess it got to a little bit of a break and boom! And then it was just underwhelming.
I felt like, I think it was Jackie who said that Widow felt the soul of the song.
Yeah.
And you could feel it all through Widow when she's out there performing it. Jan didn't have that. She was just doing dance moves in general.
And then they sucked. I thought you were a professional. I thought you were trained.
Oh, hold on. I wouldn't say her dance moves were bad. It just didn't fit these songs.
She looked like
that was my thing. It didn't fit the
seizure.
song. It didn't fit the vibe of the song. She's trying to... It's just...
I'm stiff, and that was stiff.
I hate to break it down to this, but you know, us African Americans, us black people, were raised on that type of music, so we feel it. We know how to move it through our bodies. But for someone who's not too familiar with R&B music, or of an R&B artist, an R&B soul artist of Shaka's nature,
caliber,
they will not be familiar with how to fully embody Shaka Khan as a song, as a lip sync.
Right.
I imagine she knows some Shaka Khan song, but she wasn't raised with it. She didn't have it embodied into her. So I think that's what...
She was lacking melanin.
I didn't want to say she's lacking melanin. It's just...
That was the most PC way I could say it.
Like I said, the dance moves weren't bad, but it just... It was... She was kind of off beat.
Again, I have no rhythm. Trust me. She was...
Yeah, that one kind of confused me there. I'm like, damn. Okay, that one I was okay with. When she did the death drop, I was okay with that. But it was just like, ma'am, you're doing too much. That song doesn't require this.
It wasn't that.
And I can't remember what Latrice Royale said, but it's when she lip synced to Natural Woman against, what was the little short one's name? She was from Puerto Rico. There's been so many. We can have one in a minute, though. We need another Puerto Rican queen. Like, what's up, bro? What's going on there? But, what was her name? I remember she did Beyonce in the Snatch Game.
What
was her name?
Little short thing. Yes. She was in season 7 because that's the last one I watched. There's a 4?
Remember her and Latrice did the You Made Me Feel Like a Natural Woman lip sync with the pregnant belly.
Yeah, and I just watched that on YouTube.
God, but anyway, her.
Sorry, yeah.
Forgive us, queen, we don't remember your name. But Latrice said something there, I can't remember what it was.
Milan?
But it was that Milan was season 5.
Okay.
Don't do that to Milan. I'm so mad, Milan. And I just realized Max quit drag. Season 7, Max.
Oh.
The one I obsess about all the time, talking about how much I love her. Yes! Really? She quit drag like in 2019, like 2018, 19, somewhere in there. I don't know. I just found out.
Look, we done lost too many drag queens this year.
Too many, Lord.
One of his favorites quit.
Oh, America's sweetheart. But that's okay. I still follow him on Instagram. So,
James?
Yes, I follow James on Instagram.
James.
So anyway.
We respect it. We respect the program.
Apparently you don't respect them because you wouldn't have mentioned the fact that you respect them.
Whatever.
Just saying, I didn't say it. I was just fine with doing the correct pronouns, but you're like, see, we respect it. Gosh. Anyway, Jam unfortunately had to go home tonight. And I'm so mad she didn't get her win.
Yeah,
but I think this is setting up for her to come back for All-Stars. Like maybe even All-Stars 6.
Yeah.
I can see her coming back and possibly maybe top 2, top 4, you know. I see her coming back for All-Stars.
So have they, in more recent seasons, have they done that thing where they're like, oh, there was a queen, well, it looks early, and I feel like they deserve to come back?
They have not done that since season, I think it was season 8 they did that. Like,
because I know they did it in 7 and 6.
Yeah, they did it in 8. I think 8 was the last season because in season 9 there was a queen from 8 that came back.
Right.
And in season 10 there was a girl from 9. And in season 11 there was a girl from 10. This is the first season where it's seen from a queen before.
Just queens.
Yeah. So I imagine that trope replaced the old one of, oh, well, I feel bad. Let's bring back Carmen Carrera. Which I would love for Carmen to come back. Have you seen her now? Oh, body, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She has fully transitioned, and she is woman. She is woman. I live for Miss Carmen, I do. But she has a problem with RuPaul, so I doubt if she'll ever come back to the show. Then again, RuPaul has an issue with trans queens. Anyway, that's another conversation, honey. Oh, yeah.
No, whole other conversation.
Whole other conversation, honey. But anyway, that's the episode. Before we go, you know I love to give my top 4. My top 4 now is Crystal, Gigi, Widow, and don't call it a comeback, she's been here for years, Jackie.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she stepped out for a second, now she's back. I really fell in love with Jackie this episode. I would love her in the top 4.
I would too.
So, LACRESHA, where can they find you all over them social medias?
I am at Cresha McGill everywhere on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
And you can find me at Simply Desmond on all social media platforms. Thank you for spending the piece of your day with us, and we'll see you guys next week.